Big U, Wack 100. Wack 100 seems to not really care about Big U. And I get it, right? Apparently, what's been said, Big U put the blows on him, knocked them out, dragged them all over the place, right? And it's in the paperwork from the police, but nobody's paying mind to that, right? All of y'all are just talking about things that don't make sense. A lot of people, when Wack 100 talks, he's like, you gotta listen, you gotta listen. Bro, you have to listen. Wack 100 has made so many, put so much thought on Big U that I kind of sort of knew he was going to get locked up. I was like, bro, I can't believe that the police is not on this. But we found out that they've been on it, right? But that's thanks to Wack 100. Big U, I feel, is absolutely right. But that's just my opinion, right? What do I know, right? But let's get to Big U. And then I'll get back into the whole shebang. But this is crazy.
So this is going to probably be my last video. I'm going to go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Wack. Wack, loose cannon, 600, and his internet stuff.
Wack, loose cannon, 600. Loose cannon is exactly that. The boy is sick. But stay right here and hit like or share the video with your buddies, anybody. This needs to be put out there, bro. I happen to think that Big U is actually a good man. Now, I don't know if he did catch the bidati or whatever, right? But what I can say is that I feel Wack 100 helped place Big U in prison. And nothing will ever change my mind.
All of y'all filed.
Comment if you feel the same way. If you feel that Wack 100 helped put Big U in prison.
All filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what they're saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went.
That's a fact. That's the way I feel. Wack 100 is working with the FBI.
To the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and then go on the internet and do what the they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though.
Wack 100 has taken the game of the internet. He thinks he got it smashed. You get it? It's so funny, bro. It's funny, bro, because Wack 100, I've heard him say a lot of things, bro, on the internet that I feel myself he was soon, very soon be getting arrested for. Facts. And you know what? You know how when people go to jail or you get locked up or what have you, right? And you don't wish prison on nobody. You get it? But me, I keep it a stack. I wish prison on Wack 100. Facts. And I've got 19 convictions with over 26 arrests. I promise you. I'm in New York City. Yeah. Brooklyn. I wish Wack 100 gets hit with 100 years, bro. Facts. I don't even care how anybody see that or whatever, bro. God, please make Wack 100 receive 100 years. Facts.
Cause I ain't did nothing.
I feel
This
bad
fact
for him,
is,
bro.
man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. Wack said he was gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that.
Facts.
So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate. That's what the play is. That's what the whole play is. I'm out. I'm gonna send y'all videos to put up all of them until they lock me up.
Not for nothing, bro. Like, me, respectfully, I'm glad that this is not me because I look at it like, yo, Big you out there, though. You get it? Like, you got a quicker chance to get around Wack 100. I would have been, I promise you, ask anybody that know me from New York City, I would have been creeped up on him, slid up, pop, facts. I promise you. Oh, you think I'm playing? Huh?
I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm headed back to LA. And then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna go arrest people that I don't even talk to? That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So is that how they gonna work the case?
Yeah, they're going to work the case. They're going to make some of them people are going to say, yeah, I know him. Even if they don't know you, Big you. They know you now. You get it? The courts, that's the way they play, bro. They set stuff up. All them white men that was talking in the news presentation or whatever you want to call it, them dudes is evil, bro. Is super evil and the biggest liars in the world. So if you guys are watching all this and believing the guy that's like, you know, there's a big indictment, they got federal racketeering and them dudes is bozos, bro. Facts. They'll tap into your whole existence, bro. Like, bro, believe me, man. I know what I'm talking about, homie. But, you know, I'm just in New York City. What do I know? You get it? But I know one thing. That Big U is probably not like super innocent of everything, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying he's a very good man, like you get it? But I don't think that Jesus, I don't see one individual like, well, then again, I've seen real dumb dudes do dumb things, but he come out of prison Shorty say something in the rap song. You take him out, body him. I don't know, man. I don't know. It could have been Shorty hooked off on him while they was talking or something, and then this dude let off. I don't know. I'm just saying, if Big U even had anything to do with that kid's Birari, right? I understand that Wack is putting out there like, look, his family hit me. They're the ones that hit me, bro. But you've been doing damage. You've been doing damage to Big U just because he beat the shit out you. You get it? It's in the paperwork. Y'all missing that out. Stay focused. Big U beat firecrackers out of Wack 100. It's in the paperwork, bro. Somebody beat Wack up. Who was it? Do you know? Leave it in the comments. Well, if they did, I'm glad they did. And that's why Wack 100 is really, really mad. Facts.
Everybody know I don't Cannon. Everybody know I'm a brick bang. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, them is and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have to call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turning against me. I ain't going for that. You might as well go get 600 and Wack.
Loose Cannon's girl, that little fucking or should I say big, right? Respectfully. But she acts tough. She thinks she's a monster and thinks that Loose Cannon is just gonna come out of jail just like that. Like, I hope he does, right? I can't say I don't wish jail on nobody because I'm a different type of dude, bro. Facts. I don't believe in nothing. Like, some people deserve to be locked up. Facts. And I've done plenty of bids. But Loose Cannon, it's a joke, homegirl. Facts. You must have been super thirsty or didn't know he was fucking like a re-chisel. Like, you bugging out.
These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff. And talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with developing option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with developing option?
Facts, bro. That's what I would like to know. What crimes is he committing, covering up with developing options? But they got to play this out. You put all this on Big U. Now it's time to Big U to, as sad as it may be, but he got to defend himself. So just so you could get a quick heads up, this is Loose Cannon's brother, and he speaks on Loose Cannon and how much of a genius this guy is. That's why when I seen that Loose Cannon on the No Jumper show, I'm like, bro, you serious? I'm like, oh, if this super non-educated individual. But then again, we probably all would have been on this podcast if we lived out there, but we don't live out there. But I just like was wondering, like, why you put the dumbest dude in America on your show?
Was Loose Cannon Brian Pillman, and that's where he named himself Loose Cannon. So I think that when he found out, the accolades of the other Loose Cannon, that's when he threw those accolades on himself.
Okay. Now, I'm aware of the wrestler Loose Cannon that you're talking about. Mm-hmm. That Loose Cannon spells loose, Loose.
Yeah.
Now, the Loose Cannon that I grew up with, he spells it Luce. Mm-hmm. And it just so happens that your brother Termaine is spelling Loose Cannon the same way as my boy been spelling it since, 30 years or plus.
Yeah, because when he, probably Googled Loose Cannon, he seen the accolades of your homeboy Loose Cannon, so he put those same accolades on himself. That's why he probably because he was going by Loose Cannon before, since we was younger. But like you said, it was Loose.
Okay, well, when you guys were younger, you guys are younger than the Loose Cannon that I know. He's in his 50s.
He's a nut, bro.
I learned from college back to the hood, and taught them, how to open up businesses, start their LLCs. I do a lot of stuff with the homies that I grew up with. It's not like we was, out the hood, and we never went back to the hood. We just was just fortunate to county work. I do all that.
All right, well, let's go back to you said you guys. So did you guys both go to school together all your years?
No, we were so bad. They kept us separated. They kept us. I'll go to one junior high. He'll go to one junior high. I'll go to one high school. I'll go to another high school. The only time we got that opportunity is when we moved to Fontana and we went to school our last year of high school.
But if y'all can't tell that something is wrong with Loose Cannon, like his brother says right here, because something looks like is wrong with his brother. Facts. Y'all both got something wrong with y'all, bro. Facts. This dude is in this show with slippers, no socks, his feet all out. Like, bro, you just look crazy, bro. Facts. I promise you. Hold on. I'm trying to show you something real quick. So I want you to see how Wack 100 is such a creep that he acts like a question, right? Or something like that. And then the person who start talking, but it's always a person that Wack 100 also has a problem with. Like Big U that actually almost knocked his whole brains out. Facts, right? It's on the police paperwork. So anyway, check this out.
And this is his last chance, his last hoorah. He sees what other people are doing it. You gotta understand, Cat Williams just did it a couple of weeks before that. So he get.
Oh, snap! All right, he's about to get into the whole Big U Wack 100 situation.
Gets on No Jumper and feels like shit. I'm about to do my best impersonation of Cat Williams and say the most outlandish shit to get me viral. I mean, and to a point, it worked.
Yeah, but when Cat Williams said that Cedric the Entertainer stole his joke, we can go back and see that he performed the joke in 98 and Cedric is doing the joke in 2000. And most of what Cat Williams says
it's true.
Can be supported.
Yeah.
Maybe not 100%, but most of it is true.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure my brother didn't look at it like that. He didn't look at it like, oh, Cat Williams telling the truth. He just looked at it as Cat Williams is on the show and he just saying the most outlandish shit.
And that's why his brother is trying to do the most outlandish shit himself. Facts. I find him to be real whack, right? And I can't even watch him, bro, unless like it's something that's popping off, like the whole Wack 100 situation with Big U and all that, just because I know that Wack 100 is a rat. So I want to see how people are reacting to the rat, Wack 100. Or you're going to tell me he's not a rat? Is he not a rat to you guys?
I'm like 6 I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey.
Look at Wack. Look at Wack. Nipsey answered. He's like coaching him. He's like reminding him, remember how we went over this, bro? I'm telling y'all, bro. That's why when they give No Jumper, which by the way, No Jumper, bro, Adam, you're somebody that I happen to think you're very smart and you have way more intelligence than a lot of the dudes that go on your show. And you need to fall the fuck back, bro. Because you're going to get wrapped up. They're going to snatch you out, pull you out, and sit you in the courtroom. And you're going to have to answer their questions on what these guys been telling you. Which, I mean, if I was in the courts, all they got to do is watch your show, bro. Facts. Which I'm pretty sure they're already doing that. So you'll be going down soon. Or I'm bugging.
He answered the phone, and I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up.
Look at Wack. Wack is thirsty for the answers, you heard? Look at the way he looks at him, bro. Like a thirst bucket.
Because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like I could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what? Fuck you mean? That fuck you talking about?
No, because
he knows what he's talking about. Stop what now? What you talking about? He's not your nephew. Facts. You in opposite gangs. You in gangs that were actually that beef and body each other and all types of things. And on the podcast, you the best of friends. That's corny to me. Facts. I'm not sitting with you. Ace at all. Period. But let's watch the fake Izzle.
Because listen, so after I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like,
Look at Biggie. Look at Wack 100. Wait. I got something. That's him. But they already went over this. This is set up, bro. This is all set up, bro. Trust me. Wack 100 does not care that Loose Cannon got locked up. He knows Loose Cannon is about to do years. Or that girl said, whatever her name is, I'm happy for you, mommy, that you feel that way. But you busted anyway. You're ugly. Facts. And you could tell your man I said that. Facts. You busted talking about, oh, these guys rapping at me, bro. They trying to make you feel good. You should be happy. You like a busted chopped cheese. Facts. And my girl is anyway, bro. You're busted. I'm just saying. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm scared. I'm scared of your man, Loose Cannon. Don't send him over here, mommy. I'm scared. Yeah, all right. You think your man? You think your man is tough or something? Oh, snap! He will have to get somebody, and none of the Crips in New York City look at Loose Cannon like he's a thorough Crip, bro. Everybody knows he's been out the whip for centuries. He never was in the whip. Facts. I even know that. And I'm on the opposite. You get it? Anyway.
Wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
yeah.
This nigga been hustling, trying to get Big U arrested.
You panic, called Nip. Nip answered the phone.
Yeah,
you
we
like
were just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute.
Drop a comment. Let us know what you think about all this. We answer back all comments that are reasonable.
Then they be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30 minutes after you get out the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
Bro, Wack 100, if you think that what you're doing right there is not ratting, something is wrong with you, bro. You say you a street dude. Hard to tell. If you think, even if he did do something to Nip, right? Even if he did, let's say, you're still ratting, bro. Just because it's Nip, I'm not going to say, yo, I know who killed him, bro. Like, I don't care. I could listen to your music 24/7. You get bodied, but you must have did something or something happened. It's none of my business, right? You're ratting here, Wack. You're ratting, or you're trying to rat. You're trying to implicate Big U and formulating a case. And that's a rat. Or I'm bugging out.
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early because
All right.
the homie shitty.
So that was a clip where he's basically saying that Big U has somehow had inside information on Nipsey Hussle getting killed.